Ever since I can remember, that door has been shut. And since I want to turn this building into a woodshed, we're going to try to unstick it today. We have some good news. These sliders, they actually move, so that will make the job a lot easier. Honestly, I think this job will be fairly easy. I think I just need to clean out all this dirt. Alright, it is open. It's gonna be a lot harder to get it open all the way because the rafter, I don't know what it's called, but the thing that the door slides on, you can see the post back there, it's rotting away, so it's just slanting, and that would take quite a bit of repair work to get it to open all the way, so this is good enough for me. Alright, now I need to clean out all of this junk, and beware, there are many mice in here. I have experience. All right, let's put the gloves on and get to work. We're gonna start with this tire. Bye-bye. Alright, I picked up most of the stuff that I can get with the pitchfork, so now we need to sweep up the rest and scoop it with the shovel into the wagon. We're gonna put the big long boards on those rafters up there. There's some other boards up there, and that should work pretty well. Alright, I got the short boards, relatively short, and then I got the medium boards, and we got the really long boards down here that will not fit up there. You can see it's at the corner way back there and has to be at an angle because it's longer than the building. So that won't fit up there. I'll just have to lean it up against the wall over here, which should be fine, I guess, even though I don't like it. Now you might be asking, hey Kip, why are you keeping all this trash wood? And I agree, I don't want most of this, but see, Dad does. And what Dad wants, Dad gets. Alright, back to the point at hand. We have some long boards here that we need to get on the wall, but we can't because there's a ton of stuff on top of them. So we need to clear this stuff off. So I got the big junk out of here, and now it's time for these long boards. I'm gonna move them to the right side, or left side actually. And the reason for that is because they have windows over there, and the right side has more rafters and stuff, so I'll be able to make more shelves on that side. Here are all the nails that I got out of that side of the wall. They were just sticking out like you would hang something on them. And these are not all of them. I dropped a good bit of them and didn't feel like picking them up because you can't really do that with gloves, and didn't feel like taking them off. So yeah, there's a lot. All right, I got them all up against the wall. They were originally kind of tilted because they weren't fitting, but then they just fell, and I ain't complaining. I really wish that one would go along with the rest, but I just can't get it to go with the rest, so it's just sagging like that. But I don't really care that much. Now we have all of this left to do. Got my wagon all loaded up, so now we need to take it to the hole. This part sucks. Now we get to dump it. This place is almost completely cleaned out. Just some sweeping and shoveling up of the dirt. And this is gonna be my last load, hopefully. It is time to get sweeping. load of just dirt. It's gonna take an eternity to get all of this dirt out with the broom. And I have another idea. Let's see how a leaf blower does. Oh yeah, now we're cooking with gas or air. I'm gonna let the dust settle, but till then, I'm gonna empty this wagon of dirt and gunk and junk. The dust has settled, and now we are in the final phases of this project. I need to put a shelf along here, and I had an awesome idea. I'm gonna use these, I believe they're decking. I'm gonna use that as the platform that I'm gonna put my wood on, and that's gonna lay on my beam, or not my beams, my brackets, and that will actually become the shelf that I can lay wood on. Before I make the brackets for these shelves, I need to take out all of these nails, and boy, there's a lot of them. Depending on how straight they come out, I'm gonna reuse them. There are 36 nails that came off of this wall, and that is not all of them. I just got rid of the ones that either would come out easy or would be in the way. I think holding them all together represents how many these are, better than just laying them on the floor. This is like half a box of nails. All right, it is time to make the bracket, and what I'm gonna do is just have a 90-degree angle and then a bracket or a board to support those two 90 degrees. I have a 15-inch section that I'm gonna cut. I have two identical pieces, or not identical, but I have two pieces of 15-inch 2x4. And now here comes the tricky part. In order to have a stronger bond, I suppose, between these two, I need to make a 45-degree cut along this edge and then another one on this edge, just so that they line up nicely. And this is kind of out of my skill level. Look at that. I'm very happy with that. My other one did not go as well, so I'll have to clean that up a bit. But yeah, this is what we're going for. We almost have our first bracket done. Now guys, it may look a bit janky, all right? And it does, but it's level. It would have looked better if I moved it over, but then it wouldn't be level, so I had to offset it. And that will not happen next time. I will cut straight next time. Yeah. Now it is time to make the support board or beam, which will go from corner to corner-ish. And all that will be is a board with two 45-degree angles on it. Here she is. Yeah, it looks janky. And yeah, it don't look pretty, but it's fairly strong. I tested just like putting my body weight on it. I didn't put all of it on it, but it held. And I don't feel like doing it again on camera because she's tired, you know. All right, so we have that one there. And now I'm gonna put one somewhere over there between that rafter or that stud and that stud. And then we'll have one in the middle, probably right there. The first one, janky, crooked. The second one looks a lot better. Still some imperfections, like there's a gap down there and a little bit of a gap up there, but it's a lot better, and I bet the third one will be even better. First one, janky. Second one, slightly less janky. And third one, even slightly less janky. The second one came up on top in this factor. The nails did not poke through the front. I think I had some smaller nails here. Either that or I had a better angle. And now that I have everything done, I'm now wishing that I put it up a little bit higher and had it level with that beam. So then I could use that as another shelf, kind of. So I can lay this board on these brackets and then also lay the end on that bracket. Or not bracket, but board. So I got my shelves all done. But now I need to clean up this stuff. So that was quick. Shelves are done. I had it clean until I put a nice wagon full of nicely chopped wood in here that we just so happen to have to put up. It's a little long, and hopefully that won't matter too much, but we can always cut it shorter. That is it. The floor is clean. Those are set to the side where they should be. Still got that, but I can't really remove that very easily. And then we got the shelf. I'll definitely be putting more shelves up eventually because I don't love these. They're not quite long enough. As you can see, these are sticking out a bit. So I'll have to probably make some more over there along the back wall that are longer and better. That's it for today. If you made it this far, you clearly like my content enough to like and subscribe, so do that. And I definitely have some more projects up and coming. I don't want to spoil too many of them, but probably the next project I'm going to do is make a pair of tongs for blacksmithing and probably some more expansion on this woodshed. So stay tuned.